If you're looking to find efficiencies in your business so that you can be more productive and have more time in your hands so that you can put it towards income producing activity, then keep watching this video because I'm going to give you some access to some tools that you can put to use today in order to grow and scale your business. My name is Tharmila Rajasingam. I'm a real estate marketer, real estate agent, and a global team leader with DEXT Realty brokerage. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell to get updates on new content like this. And make sure you watch this video to the very end because at the end of this video, I want to give you some information as to how you can partner with me and get access to all my training for free, including my ultimate marketing course for kvCORE lead generation. So stay tuned for that. Let's get started. Keep in mind a lot of the tools and mobile apps that I'm going to be recommending today, you can go and look them up and find equivalent app that's going to work better for you. But these are what I'm using. They're amazing. They really help with my business. And what really allowed me to become more efficient is by accessing tools like this. And so have an open mind. And I know a lot of people, when they watch videos like this, the first thing they say to me is, I'm not tech savvy. I am not really into digital tools. And to be honest, these tools coming in with an open mind allow me to work and have more time freedom. So I highly recommend that you watch this video with an open mind. And if you watched any of my video, I'm really all about saving time, finding automation, and really finding tools to become more productive. So let's start off with, real estate agents, us as being real estate agents. Make sure in your phone you have access to your real estate board, MLS, license, any of the tools that come with your real estate. And I put them together in a little folder on my phone so that I can access them as quickly as possible. So if I need to look up a property, do a comparative analysis while I'm on the road, I can do that immediately. And if I need to find any back-end information of properties, I can do that. Anything that, for example, that I'm not able to find in kvCORE app, which I'll get to in a second, I can do that through my real estate board. Or if I need to call, the help desk or anything like that, is quickly accessible. And the other tool that I love, everybody's favorite is Google Drive. So make sure you have some sort of a Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive, something where you can put all of your files in. Everything that I do is digitized. Everything, all of our family, personal, any kind of forms, documents are digitized. They're in locked, folders in the drive, in the cloud, so that I can access them at any time. I'll give you a great example. The other day, I had to take my son to the emergency. I know it's a sad news, unfortunately, but he's totally fine. But I didn't have his health card on me, and my nanny, who was taking care of them while we were away at EXPCon, was taking care of them, and I forgot to take it from her. But luckily enough, I digitized everything, including their health card. I had it in the drive. I was able to pull it up, show it to the attendants, and was able to take care of it. And this is just a great example of, it could be something personal, it could be business related, but make sure that everything that you do is about finding systematic systems in place so that you can actually move throughout your day in a little bit of an ease. And the other thing that really helps me out is having tools like Google Keep. It's my note taker. I also leverage kvCORE note taker as well. So for those of you that don't know, I talk a lot about kvCORE. kvCORE is a number one rated real estate platform. It is a CRM. It is a lead generation real estate technology. And this tool allows me to not only, it's kind of is the nucleus to everything that I do in the real estate aspect of things. It houses all my contacts, it tracks all my communication, it tracks my workflow, and it also does lead generation for me, nurturing for me. It does a lot of automation for me so that I don't have to sit in front of my computer. And I also have crmgrow for any of you team leaders or brokers that are watching this. I have a team of agents. I attract real estate agents, so I use crmgrow. Again, I separate my real estate client based CRM versus my real estate agent database. So it's really important. Again, leveraging different tools are so important. And the other tool that I highly recommend, and this is a huge time saver, especially when it comes to, doing bookkeeping or preparing for tax time. I don't know about you, but, tax time, it takes a lot of time away from your business. So I highly recommend that you download an app like DEXT Receipt Bank, which anytime you have a receipt that you're able to expense, you can take a quick photo of it, is digitized, you can crunch it up and throw it in the garbage right then and there, so that you don't have to accumulate and you have access to a ton of receipts that you have to go and bookkeep. This way I could print out an expense log, give that to my accountant, and that is taken care of. So the other thing that it really saved a lot of my time when it comes to accounting, again, bookkeeping, tax, is mileage tracking. we are entrepreneurs, but for most, we're real estate agents. We're always on the road. I highly recommend that you download an app like Everlance or another equivalent mileage tracker. This way, anytime it is tracked, anytime you're in your car, you can immediately mark it as personal or work. And then you can also connect that and give that to your accountant so everything is tracked. So if you ever get audited, that work is already done. And the other, this is a really huge aspect of my business. This is really is something that I truly took from my corporate world. And prior to working in the government, when I worked for my not-for-profit businesses, I used to use Trello. And this is really great. I love that tool. But when I got into working for the government and working with tons of different projects at the same time, working with, event programmers and working on major city events, we started to use Asana. And this really helped me to understand and allow me to do multiple things at once. So everything that I do, literally personal business, I have multiple businesses now. Everything's integrated into Asana. My business partner, my husband Josh, my multiple other real estate agents that I collaborate with on a weekly basis, they're all inside Asana. We work collaboratively. I can assign tasks to my VAs. My I have a co-op student I work with, an intern, so I can tag them. I have a video editor, so all of these people are inside Asana. I can assign them tasks, and I'm able to keep them accountable. I can add them to different categories. I can leave comments for them. I can give them a due date. I can give them different tasks within a task. Everything is tracked. So I'm able to keep and hold people accountable, but also manage all my tasks in one place. So I don't have to have all these post-it notes lying around. And there's other project management tools like Monday that you can take advantage of so that you don't have to leverage things like Excel document and stuff. And you could use that when you need to for your business, but not when you're really managing so many different aspects of your business. And the other tools that I want to recommend is when it comes to social media. I don't know about you, but social media does take a lot of time out of your business, right? So you want to make sure that you can automate a lot of that. A lot of the posts that you see of my social media, besides some of the stories that happen in real time, a lot of them are automated. Like 80 to 90% of the posts that you see were put into place weeks, months ago. And I used to use one of the free, a lot of them can be taken for free like Hootsuite, but now eventually, because I have so many social media accounts, I use a paid version of Buffer. I highly recommend that you look into some sort of a social media scheduling tool, and also look into Karuvi. So my business partner and I, we started Karuvi Social. It is specifically created for real estate agents, where we give you strategy and daily posts on it every single day. And this is social media done for you. And have a look at it. I'll leave it in the comment section below, and I could definitely give you some free access to it for a couple of days so that you could try it out. And this is something a lot of our real estate agents have access to it. That's why none of my real estate agents in our group ever complain about social media, because social media is done for them. And I know that as a real estate agent, you don't have access to, if you're not from a marketing background or you don't know how to do social media, it takes a lot of time out of you. Some people have to go out and hire VAs. This is what I used to do. This is second nature to me, writing social media. I used to manage up to 12 accounts on a daily basis working in my corporate job. So coming into this industry and transferring and transitioning, this was easier for me. So my business partner and I teamed up together. We created this amazing tool. Now all of our real estate agents have access to this for free. And again, this is not just templates, this is strategy based. That's why none of our real estate agents account look the same. And remember, it's not just about selling properties, it's about selling a lifestyle. And it's about selling and creating and building your brand awareness. And that's what Karuvi Social does. And what I love about this platform is because I have agents around the world and I partner and I work with them on a daily basis. And I really truly care about, ensuring that they reach their goal to build their brand. We put together a team site, an app, a website that houses all of our resources in one place, because I have other business partners and leaders in our company that I work closely with, and they have their value system. So I wanted to bring everything together so our agents aren't confused with having so many different resources. And that's the beautiful part about being part of our company, our brokerage EXP Realty, is that you have the ability to partner with other agents, get sponsored into the company, align with people that are going to really 10x your business, that have the right tools for free. The bonus, the best part about it, people who are professional at what they do. So you don't have to, you can really align and partner with people that are going to really change your business. And that's what we're doing. So I partner with some of my own agents who are expert at what they're doing. And we brought all of our values stack and system together. But the problem is that it's so great to have resources, but sometimes it's really overwhelming for agents when they have too much. and they don't know where it is. So it was really key that we brought all of it together. So that's the team sites that we have access to, so that you would obviously have access to it when you partner with us. And the other tool, one of my favorite tool, is Zapier. If you are using, so let's say if you want to automate some aspects of your email marketing, or if you have Facebook ads running that is outside of kvCORE or outside of a lead generation tool that you're using on your native platform, and you want to connect it to, you can use things like Zapier. For example, if you're at an event and you happen to use your landing page that isn't connected directly to your CRM, you could use Zapier. So Zapier, what it does is connects all multiple third-party tools all together so that you don't have to. For example, we have an event, we do multiple lots tons of different things with our for our real estate agents, and one of which is Friday Connect. And you probably see it every Friday at 12 o'clock Eastern time. My business partner and I, we put different training, tons of lead generation type of training for our real estate agents, which is free. So make sure you look into that and stay connected, attend them. They're in the link in the bio, so everyone is welcome. And these events, for example, when you register right away, I'm not in front of the computer, it automatically does everything for me. It automatically registers you, it sends you an email, it sends you a calendar invite. All of that automatically is because of Zapier. You see what I mean? So trying finding efficiencies, creating systems and process are so important. And that is what my business partner and I do. This is really the way that we want to make sure that we automate your business. So this is the type of things that you would have access to when you partner with us as well. But I hope these mobile apps and tools were really helpful for you to start really getting your wheels spinning about the way that how you can automate your business, how efficient your business can be. A lot of the work, it feels like a lot of work goes up front to learning these tools, but honestly, it is in the moment you open these up and sign in, you will notice the way that you are using these tools are going to become second nature. It is really about becoming aware of what is working, becoming aware of what is not working, and then being open-minded enough to try to find tools. There's tools for everything, but it's all on you to find out how and where and the type of systems that I want to put in place in order to take my business from point A to point B without you having to do too much, having to show up and earn and really work for that time. I hope this was helpful for you. Because you've gotten this far to the end of the video, I highly recommend using these tools first of all. So if you watch this video and get some of these tools and use them, please let me know. Leave it in the comment section below. I love to know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And the fact that, like I mentioned earlier, if you gotten this far to the video, I want to give you a special code to giving $100 off my kvCORE marketing course, especially if you're already part of EXP or part of a brokerage that have access to kvCORE already. But if you're a real estate agent and you want to 10x your business and you want to partner with me and grow your real estate business, I partner with real estate agents around the world. And if you're curious about what that looks like, book a call with me. The link is in the description below. I'd love to chat with you, see how I can help you out, and no obligation whatsoever. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you can get updates on more content like this. Once again, my name is Tharmila Rajasingam. I'm a real estate marketer, real estate agent, and a global team leader with DEXT Realty Brokerage. I will see you next time.